take it easy on the Adderall. The idea of mocking a woman who is now a widow with 2 young children who witnessed her husband get shot in the neck and bleed out to death. How could you mock that? What is wrong with you? I just don't understand it. That's it. I don't understand it.
How could
I don't
you?
understand you, Destiny. You have so much hatred in your heart, and at the same time, you
it's such a
judge
simple thing.
others
If you're
as
going to
hateful.
weaponize somebody's grief against the other party, well, then of course people have a right to fight back against it.
Damn, I'm a hateful bitch online, but you are next level. And she's trying to carry out her husband's mission. Sorry, her husband's mission isn't seeing his wife get railed by other men. Sorry that he's not a cuck. Or he wasn't. Rest in peace.
Building
have a little bit of
how
humanity.
the Jews all knew about 9/11
You're a
and they all want us to go to war in the Middle East. Yeah, of course.
sociopath.
I'm
Let me
I
bring
never
in-
once said the
Okay.
Jews
Let me
were
bring
behind
in Jack
9/11.
again.
Not
Let me-
once. Don't make things up, you disgusting prick.
Our little queen e-girl, Anna Kasparian, goes off on Destiny, who is a woke streamer beta cuck male, literally a cuck. Him and his now ex-wife, well, he would watch her get banged by other men. Just a little context for the clip. But Destiny is being pretty inhumane, refuses to condemn the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and Anna Kasparian has had enough of it, and she even tells him to lay off the Adderall. It's an insane interview from Piers Morgan, uncensored, live. Let's get right into it. And also, you see Andrew Wilson and Jack Posobiec. Jack Posobiec is a friend of mine, and Andrew Wilson, I would say, is a friend of mine too. Go subscribe to his channel. And yeah, let's get right into it.
This, to me, this is what I'm talking about, that I think there is an element of the left, the hard woke left, that have completely lost their minds. If you are not able to just outright simply condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk, and if you cannot stop yourself from mocking his grieving widow, you are sick, as I've just seen from Destiny. It's a
sick
sick
thing is
mindset.
weaponizing a widow's grief to try to do recruitment for your political party. That's probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. She's showing up in emails for recruitment drives for TPUSA.
Destiny? What did you think the assassination of a political figure would do? What did you think the outcome?
I just want to completely come on here and say that I criticize women a lot, but Erica Kirk handled her message to the world, her first message to the world, I'm sure you guys have seen it, with such strength, and I feel gay saying a strong woman, but she had such strength, dignity, and grace that anyone criticizing her, damn, I'm a hateful bitch online, but you are next level. And she's trying to carry out her husband's mission. Sorry, her husband's mission isn't seeing his wife get railed by other men. Sorry that he's not a cuck. Or he wasn't. Rest in peace.
What did you think the outcome was? And by the way,
are you asking
really,
me for the pragmatic political outcome?
behavior?
Or are you asking
Hold
me
on.
for?
Let me. Hey, how about take it easy on the Adderall? Take it easy on the Adderall, and let me answer the question that Piers asked me.
You must have been really bullied today, I guess.
Let Anna speak, please.
My behavior is not reliant on how anyone else behaves. Every morning I wake up and I make decisions about how I choose to react or respond to things. I don't wake up in the morning, check what Donald Trump has to say, and then base my own personal behavior on his behavior. I agree with you in that it would be very helpful to have the leader of this country want to turn the temperature down. And he hasn't done that. I agree with you on that. But that doesn't change the way I choose to respond to what's going on. The idea of mocking a woman who is now a widow with 2 young children who witnessed her husband get shot in the neck and bleed out to death. How could you mock that? What is wrong with you? I just don't understand it. That's it. I don't understand it.
How could
I don't
you?
understand you, Destiny. You have so much hatred in your heart, and at the same time, you judge others
If you're
as
going to
hateful.
weaponize somebody's grief against the other party, well, then of course people have a right to fight back against it. I think that she has every right to grieve in whatever way she wants, but when that grief is going to be weaponized to do recruitment, political recruitment, and further radicalization of the other side, then of course you not only have the ability to mock it, I think you have the obligation to mock it. It's insane.
Let me understand.
The obligation.
Let me understand your argument. So since
I'm gonna mock you, you freaking beta male cuck. Comment cuck rooster emoji for the algo.
others are using her grief to politically recruit, you think that it's okay to mock her specifically?
Since others
How
are
does that
using
make
her
any
grief,
sense?
she's the one who gave a 17-minute speech on TV where she talked about
17 whole minutes. Oh no.
good versus evil. She's the one showing up in
Destiny, let me
TPUSA
explain-
ads to
let
1
me
or 2
explain
days
something
after.
to you. If someone assassinated my husband, I would not be able to have the level of composure she had during that speech. I would be out for blood. I understand why she's angry and why she said the things that she said. Okay, you need to understand what being a human is, what it's like to actually lose someone that you love, that you chose to spend your life with, that you chose to raise children with, a person who was violently and viciously assassinated like that. This is why I've moved away
And when
from
something
identifying as
because
a
you got bullied online. It's so funny. It's so funny that you just
so
said that
embarrassing
you
on
don't
the
think about
left.
how other people act to define your behavior. Your entire political ideology now is somehow defined by the people that were mean to you on Twitter.
No,
if somebody
it's
cares
not.
about somebody who's
No,
grieving,
I understood
then you tell that
what
person,
the flaws
you
on
tell
the
that
left
person,
happen to
hey,
be. The
maybe you
weakness
should
in their
step back for a
arguments.
couple of
No,
weeks.
no, it's
Maybe
not
you should
about
take
the
some
way
time
I
to
get
grieve.
treated.
You don't
I
say,
get
hey,
treated
let's
like
throw a
crap from
camera in
both
front
sides
of
of
you
the
and have
political
you do
aisle.
mass recruitment for our political party while everyone over here is calling for civil war. It's unhinged. When you've got people like Matt Walsh and the Daily Wire, the
we're
president
talking
of the
to a
United States
guy
calling
who
for
said
civil
he'd be
war.
okay with his own parents getting killed if they went to that Trump rally where that assassination
Yeah,
attempt
and we're talking
happened.
to a
There's
woman
no
who went
reasoning
on and
with
did
you,
the whole
Destiny.
conservative media
There's
outlet with
there's
Tucker
no
Carlson
reasoning
and
with
Glenn
you.
Beck and had
Okay.
nothing bad to say whatsoever. I know where your bread is buttered. I know where
And
you're
it was
making your money
great.
from.
I had
Okay, that's
awesome
great.
conversations.
And you
I
do
don't
with the
regret it
I
at
know,
all.
that's great.
I also had a
And keep up with the
conversation
personal
with Jack
attacks 'cause you're
Posobiec
so
on her take. It was
brain-broken.
awesome.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Jack,
what
the guy over here that
democracy
gets
is about.
paid by
Having
Russia
an
that lies
exchange of
about everything that
ideas.
comes out of his
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah,
All right,
great.
let me
That's a
bring
good
in.
one.
Let me
Very
bring
I don't
in.
agree with him on everything, but at
Still
least we
to
can
this
have
day.
dialogue.
Anna,
No one on
you're
here can
completely
call all
right,
the
by the
dialogue.
way.
Sure as
Anna
hell
is
right now.
completely
Charlie,
right.
didn't it?
And the irony of Charlie Kirk is that he led the way in going in to debate with people who hated him, and he would try and have respectful
Charlie
dialogue.
Kirk beat up on college students.
Unlike
That's all
you,
he did.
Destiny.
Let's be
Let me
real.
bring
Unlike
Andrew
me,
Wilson
I'm
in.
here
So do you.
arguing, yeah.
Let me bring in
So
Andrew
do you.
Wilson.
So do you. You beat up on college students. You go on a college tour.
Charlie
You're going on a
Kirk was
college
trying to
tour
hold
right
higher
now
level
to
debates,
beat
and you
up
guys
on
killed him.
college students.
And it's not like Charlie Kirk was going on to college tours to beat up on college students. He was going on to college tours because that's how the left weaponizes the youth. They weaponize the youth, they brainwash them at college campuses. And so it makes sense for Charlie Kirk to debate those ideas because many times these college kids have never heard the other side. Now, let me fast forward to later in this interview because I don't like to waste your time, guys. I don't. Let me fast forward and show you where they really go at it. So do not click away. Well, that's my humble advice.
Now, they will see all of this and they will see the reaction. And I just hope that those of us who knew Charlie, worked with Charlie, who knew Charlie beyond the, TikToks and short videos can also be there for those kids as they grow up to let them know who their dad was.
And
Our
I
kids are
think
going to grow up and watch old episodes of Piers Morgan uncensored. How performative is this? Is everybody here? Did we all get like a script before the show? What?
You're
watch a lot of
embarrassing,
old
Destiny.
episodes of the
It's so
JFK
embarrassing. You make the
assassination,
left
bro.
look so
Jesus.
bad, and you don't even realize it. You are
My God.
seriously so embarrassing.
Okay, yeah.
God.
You can talk to your best friend.
You really
Glenn
are.
Beck about
I mean,
it
like,
later,
you-
and have
do you
another
feel-
30-minute conversation about it, Anna.
Maybe I
talk more about
will.
how the
Maybe I
mean
will talk to
wokies
Glenn
on-
Beck about
on
it.
Twitter
Oh,
are
is that
bullying you about
ooh?
it.
Is that
Yeah.
is that
And,
naughty? Is it
how many
naughty to have
conversations have you had with
people
Nick,
across the
bro?
aisle?
You guys have
You
in
had
common
more
now, because
conversations
people
with
on
Nick than
Twitter are
anyone.
So mean. Oh no, not the meanies on Twitter.
Yeah, this is such a good point Andrew Wilson brings up. Like, Destiny has had conversations with Zerka, with Nick Fuentes, you name it, Byron Gaines. I mean, all of the people that are the most demonized on the right wing. Anna Kasparian has talked to Charlie Kirk and Glenn Beck and Jack Posobiec. These are very, moderate conservatives. So what is he talking about?
Twitter.
Anna,
How many
finish
more
your point.
have
lawsuits are you
chicken
going to
and
face
waffles
from
with
women
Nick
that you
Fuentes?
allegedly secretly
What do you mean?
recorded during intimate moments, Destiny? I can't believe anyone
are you
takes you
se- are
seriously.
you really?
You're
You wanna
disgusting.
pull out Twitter?
You're
You wanna pull out
embarrassing,
Twitter? Remember
and
that?
you
Yeah,
should be
keep going on
shunned
it.
from
Yep.
public life with
Keep
your
playing it.
disgusting
My
treatment
God, I can't
of all
believe you
sorts
got
of people,
bullied so
including
hard on
young
Twitter. This is what you
left-wing
become.
girls, women
You're turning
that you
more
victimized
blonde right
allegedly.
now in the window. You're
yeah,
so
that's who
you're
you
like
are.
2 shades away from being
You're
a Fox News
embarrassing.
host, Anna.
You
Keep
embarrass
going.
the left.
You got
You're
it.
the
Go get
type of
go get
person
some
who
lip
pushes
filler there.
people
You got
away
it,
from
dude.
the
You're
left.
so close,
Make
Anna.
sure you understand that. You're
Yep.
embarrassing. There's no morality with you. There's no grounding
Absolutely
values.
not.
There's
Of
no
course
principles.
not. Yep.
All you want is attention, 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 attention. That's all you
Absolutely.
want.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
all
Well,
you
you
want.
and Jen talk about
Endless
how
attention.
9/11 was
Say
caused by the
disgusting,
Jews, and you have
provocative
another
garbage.
another
that you
friendly
want
conversation with
attention.
another
Yeah.
mainstream conservative commentator about how you're such a leftist, but those people
Okay, Destiny, you are the one inciting this unfriendly conversation with your fellow leftist, okay?
on Twitter are so mean.
having a debate or dialogue doesn't automatically mean that you agree with everything they have to say. It means you're coming
No, it's
together
when you sit down and you
you're
agree with
exchanging
everything they have to
ideas
say.
and
Then you agree with
debating
everything they
them.
have to say.
No, I don't agree with everything they have to say.
do.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, you do.
I
Of
don't
course
agree
you
with
do. What
everything
do you
they have
mean?
to say. But I'm
When
an
you
adult.
sit down and
I
all
can
of your
sit down and
criticisms
have a
are
mature
for the
debate
left,
or conversation.
and you have no disagreements about anything on the right, yeah, that's called
I do
agreement.
have
That's usually what we
criticisms for the
call it.
left. I have tons of criticisms for the right. Tons of criticisms. I'm obviously
they don't seem to come out
pro-choice,
much
for
when you're
instance.
talking to
I
your
obviously have a
conservative
huge
friends. Oh, the big guns,
problem
yeah.
with the
Yeah, you do have a huge problem if you're pro babies getting murdered in the womb, but I digress.
unending, unmitigated support for Israel, regardless of the genocide they're engaging in. I have all sorts of disagreements with the right. That doesn't mean I'm going to dehumanize them and cheer on the slaughter of my fellow Americans because we have disagreements on politics. You're
I
embarrassing.
wish anybody here had the same energy for the president of the United States, but that's good. I'm glad you guys are focused where it really counts on Twitter and
Dude,
YouTube.
Do you take any personal accountability, Destiny, asking for a friend?
Which is what the conservatives want you to be
TDS,
focused
like,
on, you know?
You are like the prototype
TDS,
of TDS.
yeah, there it
It's
comes, yeah.
unbelievable.
Oh, the
You wake
TDS,
up every
yes.
morning and you decide your
Yes,
behavior is going
true.
to hinge on Trump.
Tell me more
Who
about the
are you as
dancing
an individual?
Israelis and Building
God, have
7
a little bit
and
of
how
humanity.
the Jews all knew about 9/11 and they all want us to go to war in the Middle East. Yeah, of course.
sociopath.
I'm
Let me
I
bring
never
in-
once said the
okay.
Jews
Let me
were
bring in
behind
Jack
9/11.
again.
Not
Let me-
once. Don't make things up, you disgusting prick.
Wow. I told you guys it got fiery and spicy. Sometimes the infighting within both parties is actually more dramatic and brutal than you see the left or the right attacking each other. So pretty interesting. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, if you made it to the end of the video, comment an orange heart. It does help boost the video in the algorithm. And like and subscribe, of course. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.